Whoa! Time for an Ultra Pro Max upgrade. Today I'm very happy, guys. I mean, you can see the look on my face. I've been really wanting to upgrade my GPU on my personal PC from long time. I've had like a 30 series GPU and I really wanted to switch to a brand new 40 series card. And today is finally that day, guys. I have my very own GeForce RTX 4090 GPU. And let me tell you, 4090 is a real deal, guys. Bop of all GPUs right now. You can literally play any sort of game, even at 4K resolution, that too with ray tracing, DLSS, all these technologies turned on. That was the real reason I wanted to upgrade to 4090, because these days games have become like very demanding, especially games like Cyberpunk 2077 or maybe like City Skylines 2. Minimum recommendation by the game developers is like a 3080. What is happening in 2023? The particular variant I have right now is from Colorful. This is their Battle Axe edition GeForce RTX 4090 GPU that has 24 gigs of GDDR6X memory and all the specs you might want to have on your particular card, guys. This is like the dream for all the gamers out there. It's got a really beautiful design as well, full black and red theme, has diamond cut design, has triple fan editions with 98mm fans, and it's like a solid looking GPU. And best part is it's like quite affordable, guys. One of the most affordable variants of the 4090, I believe, in the Indian market. Costed me only around like 1.7 lakh rupees only. Anyways, as I've told you, main reason I bought the 4090 is to play brand new games like Cyberpunk 2077. And recently, you people know, right, Cyberpunk got like a massive update 2.0 and literally changed the entire gameplay mechanics. And they've also introduced lots of new features as well. First thing is ray tracing overdrive mode has been introduced. Plus, you're also getting support for Nvidia's DLSS 3.5 with ray reconstruction as well. So today I wanted to test out all of these new Nvidia technologies and see how does this 4090 handle them in 2023 at all sorts of resolutions, even including 4K resolution, guys. It's gonna be very informative and also educational video. You people will get to learn a lot in this video. Ray tracing tries to offer you realistic lighting, realistic shadows, and makes your game look much more lifelike and natural. But now finally they've introduced something known as ray tracing overdrive mode, which is nothing but your full ray tracing, or maybe you can even call it as path tracing mode, and this completely changes the gameplay experience, guys. I'll actually show you a demo as well and talk about what actually path tracing is and what sort of differences you can actually expect in real world gaming. Apart from that, you're also getting DLSS 3.5 update as well, right, which introduces something known as ray reconstruction. Ray reconstruction is like an AI model that further improves your ray traced image quality. So today in this video we'll go in depth and talk about all of these differences. Basically, what do they actually do in the game? So before we directly jump into the benchmarks, let me quickly tell you the PC configuration and specs as well. My personal PC is based on Intel's 12th Gen i9 12900K. Pair that with 32 GB of RAM from Corsair and also has like 1000 watt of power supply. Motherboard is from Aorus. And lastly, now we are upgrading from a 3080 to a brand new RTX 4090 with 24 gigs of GDDR6X memory. So that was basically the whole configuration and gist of it. Now let's quickly jump to the benchmarks and check out how does this new bad boy actually perform. So as I've told you, today our main focus will be on Cyberpunk 2077. With the recent 2.0 update, they've made massive number of changes to the game mechanics and the core game itself. So it's like we're playing an entirely new game, guys. And I am very excited to see how it performs on a brand new Nvidia GeForce RTX 4090 GPU. We'll be testing the game at different resolutions, 1080p, 1440p and 4K as well, with all of its new features and Nvidia technologies like ray tracing overdrive mode, DLSS 3.5, ray reconstruction, and these sort of stuff. Ray tracing overdrive mode is like a sneak peek into the future of full ray tracing, guys. It's more like a technology preview, and to experience this you'll obviously need these newer gen GeForce RTX 40 series cards with DLSS 3.5 support. So what exactly is full ray tracing? Full ray tracing, also known as path tracing, is an advanced GPU intensive form of ray tracing that accurately simulates light throughout an entire scene in the game. Previous techniques separately address ray trace shadows, reflections and global illumination for a small number of light sources. But in the case of path tracing, also known as full ray tracing, it models the properties of light from a virtually unlimited number of sources, delivering realistic and proper shadows, reflections and illumination the way they are meant to be. That is the main difference between these modes. So let me quickly show you how the game looks like when path tracing is enabled in Cyberpunk 2077. Right now we're playing the game at 4K resolution, very high graphics preset with all Nvidia technologies turned off in this first clip, and on an average, as you can see, we were getting around 90-95 FPS. Man, that 4090 is a monster, guys. I mean, the way it's handling raw cyberpunk at 4K resolution, right? It's crazy. But just look at the streets over here. There's nothing special, right? I mean, no reflections and kinda looks plain, I would say. Now see what happens when I actually enable ray tracing overdrive mode and also DLSS 3.5. Oh my god. There is a night and day difference over here, right? Immediately noticeable, especially on the streets. Ray tracing overdrive mode gives gamers the most advanced real-time lighting and also ray trace reflections. We'll get to experience more natural looking lighting that is bounced off multiple times throughout the game world, creating a much more realistic sort of experience. And not just that, even look at the global illumination and shadows as well. Offers much better detail and depth than before. Let me show you some more scenes in the game at different areas with ray tracing overdrive mode on and off in a side-by-side comparison, so you people will get better understanding at the visual differences. Just have a look at the gameplay. That was mind-bending, right? It's a bliss playing Cyberpunk with all these Nvidia technologies, guys. But as I've told you, ray tracing overdrive mode can be quite taxing on the GPU. It's very GPU intensive, I would say. So you'll need to run it with DLSS 3.5 and AI frame generation enabled. You people already know what DLSS is, right? DLSS stands for Deep Learning Super Sampling, and enabling it greatly improves your overall frame rate without actually compromising any sort of image quality. And AI frame generation also massively boosts your frame rate up to 4 times depending on the current resolution you're playing the game at. With the introduction of DLSS 3.5, you're also getting something known as ray reconstruction. This is a new AI model that further improves ray traced image quality. Lighting effects are much more accurate now, offers higher global illumination, and reflections also have next level detail and accuracy like never before in the game. Ray reconstruction recognizes lighting patterns from trained data and recreates it in the game as and how you play. Thus, results are way superior than before. Let me quickly show you some examples on how DLSS 3.5 with ray reconstruction changes your gaming experience. Cyberpunk's Night City is totally filled with reflections from billboards to all the way up to neon lights. Simply by enabling DLSS 3.5, their quality and clarity is vastly improved. Just look at the level of detail and overall visual changes in the side-by-side comparison shots. Mad level of difference, right? Ray reconstruction adds all those missing details and gives you a much more lifelike experience. Kudos to the Nvidia team. And not just the visual improvements, look at the frame rate as well. When DLSS 3.5 is off in overdrive mode at 4K resolution, frame rate is only around 25 FPS. But simply enabling DLSS 3.5 and AI frame generation at the same overdrive settings at 4K resolution, boom, magic. From 25 FPS to a consistent 100 plus FPS. Now that is the kind of difference I'm talking about. That is almost 4 times the FPS boost. That too with a superior image quality. What kind of sorcery is this, Nvidia? I'm telling you, right, once you enjoy gaming like this, there is no going back. Well, that is pretty much it. This is what I wanted to share with you all in this video on what Nvidia's DLSS 3.5 is, featuring ray reconstruction and also that new ray tracing overdrive mode. I hope you people got a clear understanding about these new technologies. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more such awesome videos. And I'll see you all in my next one.